Hey guys, welcome to my new video. For today's video, it's really not even a movie review because I know most of you are used to me doing that. For today's video, it's more so about me talking about um, a TV special that you can find on DVD at most retailers. I know for sure that Walmart has this, or at least most Walmart should have this. It's a PBS TV special about superheroes, all the way back to the first comic books about them. So this goes all the way back, I believe, back to like the 30s and 40s. So it goes back that far. Um, Talks about superheroes in film, superheroes in video games, superheroes in pop culture. It talks about all that stuff. It talks about the history and the politics of it. So, like I said, this is a PBS special. I think there is a different way to buy this. I think Target has that version. It comes with an actual book with this, I think. Um, but anyway, on to this actual special. First off, this is about a 3 hour special, so it's pretty long. It took me about two or three sittings, yeah, about three sittings to get through the entire thing. Um, I think Liev Schreiber is the narrator slash host of the special, and like I said, they go back to the earlier days of why these 10-cent books, these 10-cent comic books, were sold and what got kids interested in reading them. How World War II is kind of a big factor as to characters like Captain America or characters like Superman. Um, we would look up to those characters because we kind of view that as like our dads or our grandfathers or people we personally know who are off at the war. So this special was kind of about how heroes kind of started that way. They started off with like for example, Superman was loosely based off Hercules and stuff like that. They started off, they had their own starting point with a lot of them, and then they either put in factors of their own life or things that were going on in history, things that were going on in politics, and they just kind of went from there. They were kind of making things up as they went along, and as the industry progressed and became more revolutionary and bigger, they were able to decide what exactly they wanted with these characters. Obviously DC had the Justice League and Marvel had the Avengers eventually and stuff like that. And it talks about how that later transitioned into film and how film has that now and how that was able to work out. So very good TV special. I actually have some notes written down here of why I liked it so much. For my first positive of this, because like I said, it's not really a movie review, so I'm definitely doing this differently than I normally would do it. First off, this is a very informative TV special. It definitely was very interesting. Told me information that I would never expect for how some certain characters and certain stories got started in comic books. So just very interesting, very informative. And once again, I do like how this TV special really emphasized that both history and politics were big inspirations for how a lot of these big superhero franchises got started. How Superman, was loosely based off Hercules, and how the two creators who made him loosely based off things that they wished that like one of them wished something that his dad could have had if he was still alive, because I guess he lost his dad at an early age. And the other one was, always picked on in school and wished that he had somebody there to help protect him and to put these boys in check as to, be better with themselves and with their lives and stuff. So, like I said, they really show how personal lives of these writers and artists who were working on these comic books, how they really used things from their personal life and things that were going on in history and politics to really create something unique and different for each and every one of these stories that they worked on. So just something I really liked here that they did a very good job with, and really getting us informed as to how all these characters got their start in comic books and movies and things like that. Another thing that this special really emphasized was how heroes are meant to, be. They're trying to teach us how to be the best of ourselves, how to be better selves of ourselves. Like how we could view Superman as a way of, this is what American people should be like. That we should, continue being the best that we can and being productive and always standing up for what's right and defending the good from the bad and things like that. So they were also showing how, Captain America was kind of the ideal super soldier that we could send off to war during World War II, and how, a lot of kids would read the books and think about their dad at the war and things like that. So I really like how this special emphasized that we were meant to be our better selves, or they hoped that we would have our better selves in focus after reading a lot of these comic books. And this is about $10 for at least the copy that I bought from a Walmart. It's about 3 hours long for the content, so obviously it's very much worth that $10 price, I think. Like I said, just very informative. Definitely tells you things about, like Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Wonder Woman, how, like Wonder Woman was made around the time that the feminist movement was going on, and how a lot of, comic book writers and illustrators are trying to figure out how to really get, like a strong female character into everything that they were working on within their comic books. So like I said, really worth the $10. I really think this is worth it if you're into superheroes, if you like superhero movies, superhero comic books, superhero video games. Really worth the $10 here. 3 hours of content that's very informative and a lot of fun to watch. Lee Schreiber did a great job hosting this special. I thought it was kind of cool too. And actually, here's Lee Schreiber right here. A lot of you would recognize him as Sabretooth from one of the Wolverine movies. And he talked about how that was fun to do that role. And now he's here informing us about superheroes from all the way back and how they got their start. So just a lot of fun. Like I said, if you really like these kind of things, I think you should check out this TV special. It's actually really, really well made.